Hey guys, this is Steve here at Hankster's Hot Rods, and what we have for you today is this beautiful 1983 K10 Chevrolet truck. We're going to do a walk around on it, go over the exterior features of the car and so on. First thing you notice is the paint here. It is a beautiful blue paint, and it does have the black and silver pinstriping going down the side here, and we'll go over that as we go around. Starting at the front here, the paint is very smooth throughout. The paint is just beautiful on this truck, and it really stands out. Second thing you notice is the wheels and tires. Besides having a lift on it, the truck has got a good bit of a lift on it. It does have the fuel cleaver wheels on it with the chrome centers and the black outer lip, and these are 20-inch wheels the whole way around with the Ironman All Country NT tires, 37s, 20-inch tires the whole way around. Really gives it that look, of course, what the truck is going for. Coming back to our first gap, driver's side fender to driver's side door. Very even going down. Of course, our body line lines right up there. You do have the dual exterior chrome mirrors on both sides, and they do fold in and out. Our driver's side windshield, no chips and cracks. Our driver's side glass, no chips and cracks there either. Coming back to the second gap, driver's side door to the cab. Very nice and even going down. And the body line lines right up there. And again, here is that pinstripe, and that does run down the entire sides of the body on both sides. What we're going to do now is we're going to open up the interior. Just let you see the interior from the driver's side point of view. Door jambs, just beautiful. Very nice. The carpet is very nice condition. You got the full TMI seats with the center console there. You got the aluminum centered steering wheel with the wood ring. Tilt wheel, the Bosch tachometer mounted on the column. Standard transmission shifter there with the light up shifter down there on the floor. Four-wheel drive selector on the floor as well. Dash door panels are in great condition, and you do have the custom headliner with the 4 speakers mounted in it as well. Moving along, coming along downside the bed here, again the paint really beautiful, and you do have the stainless wheel well moldings at all 4 corners. Coming around to the back. Around the back here, what you will see, we do have the dual exhaust pipes coming out here on either side of your plate. It does have the blued tips, which really looks good with the paint on the paint on the truck with the blue tips. Really, really looks nice. You do have the roll pan here, so it does have the bumper deleted with the roll pan, and the gapping on that is really nice on both sides. Very nicely done, and also is your tailgate gap as well. What we're going to do now is I'm going to drop down the tailgate so you can see inside the bed. Inside the bed is body color. Beautiful paint. Doesn't look like anything was ever hauled in this. Of course, these are the mud flaps. These are the floor mats for inside the truck. And you do have a sliding rear window up there as well. Moving along. One thing I will point out before we move along, we do have aftermarket taillights in this truck. Of course, that is on both sides. Coming along to the passenger side of the bed, again, I'm going to address the paint. It is shiny and glossy. Really beautiful blue color on this. And again, of course, the wheels and tires, really, it's just monster of a truck. Coming up to our first gap, passenger side, cab to door. Very even coming down. Lines right up there on the body line. Of course, you've got your trim here, your stock trim going around the back of the cab. Really in beautiful condition. It's very, very nice. Our bright work around both of the windows, the chrome, is also very nice. What I'm going to do now is going to open up the passenger door so you can see the interior from this point of view. Again, the door jambs, really beautiful. You can see the seats are in great condition. The dash, lower part of the dash is body color. Dash pad, the floor, your carpeting and so on, all in really nice condition. Moving along, one thing I'll point out, our passenger glass here, no chips and cracks in these ones either. Coming up to our second gap passenger side, door to front fender. Very even going down, and the body line lines right up very nicely there. Our passenger side of our windshield, no chips and cracks. Our hood gaps, parallel distance between the hood and the fender, are very nice. We do have an aftermarket hood on this truck. It is a cowl induction hood. It is a steel hood. Of course, on the front, you can see it's got the matte black striping on it with the silver going around on the outer matte black stripe as well. Very nice. Looks really awesome. Goes with the overall theme of the truck. One thing we'll go with here, address, is your front bumper chrome. You got a chrome front bumper here. Very nice condition. All the chrome on this truck is really nice, and this bumper is no exception. You got the custom front grille on this truck, and I can see that no pieces are missing. It's very nice. Of course, your inner lights, your headlights, and all the surrounds around your headlights, your bezels, all in great shape. Really, really nice pieces on this truck. Of course, you got your black lower air dam there as well. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop the hood and we'll go over everything in the engine bay. Now, of course, this truck does have a considerable lift on it, so it's a little higher up than the rest of our vehicles here, but you can see underneath the hood is body color. It is painted just like the exterior of the truck. It's beautiful. Inside the engine bay, your inner fenders, your firewall, all painted body color. Of course, your rad support here is in gloss black. Inside here, we have a Holley double pumper carburetor. What I should say first is what the engine we have here is a 496 stroker. Considerable engine with considerable power in this truck. Running an aluminum intake with a Holley double pumper 4-barrel carburetor. Inline fuel pressure gauge there. We got the Sanderson street rod headers. We got the chrome valve covers with the chrome engine air cleaner. Your polished chrome aluminum thermostat neck there. We got an inline fuel filter with FMU mounted on the fender well. We got power steering. We got power brakes. We got a few optional vacuum pump here. We got the blue wires. We got a lot of additions on this engine here, which we'll have all listed on the site. A lot of power in this motor, more than enough to move this truck. It's an amazing truck, amazing package. And what we're going to do now is we're going to put it up in the air and show you all the cool stuff underneath. Hey guys, we got our 83 K10 up in the air. We're going to go over the undercarriage components here as we normally do. Starting at the front, leaf spring, suspension, front and rear. We do, of course, have a lift on this vehicle, so we do have the longer shocks on here. Those are very nice. Of course, you got the blue boots on that goes with the color of the vehicle. We do have a chrome front differential cover. I don't see any leaks there. That's nice and dry. Our front spring mounts and our rear spring mounts on the front set. Those look really good. Those look good. Of course, as I had mentioned, we do got the 37-inch tires on the front. Well, actually, the whole way around with the fuel cleaver aluminum wheels. Our front frame sections. That looks good. And that looks good. Our front cross member here. That looks really good. We do have a front sway bar on this vehicle. Our oil pan on our 496 stroker. Our rear main seal. Our transmission side case seal. Our mating to the transfer case seal. Our outputs on our transfer case. And input on the front differential, those are all dry. I don't see any leaks at any of those sections there. All nice and dry. Our transmission cross member, that looks really good as well. We do have dual exhaust on this vehicle, which looks like it's brand new. It's very nice condition. Coming off of Sanderson, I believe they're the street rod headers. So we do have the Sanderson street rod exhaust headers. Coming back here, we do have our e-brake cables here, going back to both wheels. Like I had said, we got the dual exhaust coming back. Those are into Magnaflow mufflers. Going up, the tailpipes come out, go up slightly, and out the back straight into blue tips, which I had mentioned. Our middle sections of our frame, that looks good. And that looks good. Of course, everything under here, the frame, flooring is all painted in black. Our floor up here, That looks good. And that looks good. Of course, you do have your tank here, your fuel tank, and our brackets for that look nice here as well. And these straps look good there as well. Coming back, up in here, we do have our cross member up in here, which are exhaust mounts too. That looks good up there. Now, coming to the rear leaf springs. Front leaf spring mount here looks good. And that one looks good. Rear leaf spring mounts. That looks good. And that one looks good as well. Coming to the back here, our input seal at our differential and our rear differential cover seal nice and dry. We also have a chrome differential cover on the back. We have disc brakes in the front, drum brakes in the back. Again, we do have the extended shocks back here with the blue boots. Our crossbars on our bed, those look good there. We do have the under the bed is painted in body color. So the underside of the bed is body color, and that looks really nice. It definitely looks like it's been based and cleared on that as well. We do have a Holley electric fuel pump on this vehicle as well, which is mounted right here. Again, this is four-wheel drive. All in all, it looks really nice under here. There's a lot of aspects to it, a lot of nice add-ons. What we're going to do now is we're going to drop this down and fire that engine up to gear run.